Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jordan Pyle here again with PYLE Residential at Keller Williams Chicago, Lincoln Park, and Justin Lopatin, my preferred lender with guaranteed rate, back again for week 2 of our weekly market update to keep you guys in the know about everything Chicago real estate. So, Justin, I want to start with you this week, and I want to just pick your brain a little bit about some of the conversations you're having, some of the things you're seeing on your end from a lending perspective in our current real estate environment.
For sure. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate you having me. So, as I mentioned earlier, we've seen a significant uptick in just buyer activity and interest. Comparatively speaking, over the last 2 weeks, we're probably twice as busy with new pre-approval requests, payment scenarios, talking and strategizing through offers. And it feels like there's an increase in inventory. So in other words, we're seeing more seller activity with new homes on the market. That's kind of spurring more buyers to see their MLS feeds or their Redfin or their Zillow, price out deals, and then start looking at other properties. And so we're seeing this domino effect of energy and activity in the market. Couple that with low rates and some warm weather, and it's starting to feel like the Chicago spring summer market is coming back. So the high level overview is things are looking much more stable. There's much more activity, and it's almost kind of business as usual, coupled with some tweaks like we've discussed previously with just how to get a buyer or seller from beginning to end in the current environment. So everything's looking pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I'll second that. I actually pulled some statistics this morning just to kind of take a subset of the market and see really how that's performing, and looked at 2-bedroom condos, basically any price point, 2-bedroom condos in Lincoln Park, so in the 60614 neighborhood. And surprisingly, for year over year, from April of 2019 to April of 2020, home values are pretty flat. So the inventory that's hitting the market is being eaten up by the demand that we have. I still think we do have a lot of people sitting on the sidelines. However, everyone that's talking about, hey, our home value is going to drop, or are we seeing them drop? The proof is in the pudding that they have not yet been affected. And yes, of course, as Chicago, we might be a little bit more insulated than other parts around the country. But we don't see, the market really slowing down anytime soon as we move into the summer. We only think it's probably going to be heating up. So for a buyer, low interest rates, as Justin just mentioned, mortgage applications are way up. I personally have a lot of people that put things on hold that are now entering back into the market. And then for sellers, we're seeing a little bit more inventory hitting the market, but we do have this pent up demand. So when you're hitting the market, you are still being able to sell in a pretty quick period of time. So our month supply of inventory is up about 10% from last year. So you're starting to see the beginning of this extreme seller's market that we've been in for the last, let's call it 6 to 7 years. We're starting to see that sway a little bit further or closer to the buyer side of that. So right now, though, with the times being the times, we are starting to see a little bit more business as usual. People are actually, instead of requesting virtual tours, they're actually wanting to go out and start seeing properties again. And I think people are going to follow suit. So like Justin mentioned, with the warm weather, people are getting antsy and they want to get back into the market to buy and sell homes. So we feel very optimistic on both of our ends. And if you have any questions about this and how it pertains to your particular situation, because it is very situational, reach out to either of us. We're happy to get you pre-approved, talk about your financials, or to kind of walk you through the process and what that looks like today when you're going out and buying or selling a home. So thank you again for tuning in to our weekly market update with myself, Jordan Pyle, and Justin Lopatin at Guaranteed Rate. Appreciate you guys. Reach out anytime.
Thanks, everyone.